Welcome to the August Quick Bite segment featuring tomatoes, the #1 garden-grown vegetable here in Kansas. Nothing beats the flavor of a tomato picked fresh from the vine or plant. Let's take a look at some of the mouth-watering varieties of tomatoes found in Kansas, like the ones here at the farmers market. From smallest to largest, the 5 major tomato types are cherry, plum, pear, standard, and beefsteak. There are many different tomato varieties producing fruit that range in color and size, from cherry tomatoes weighing as small as a half an ounce to larger tomatoes weighing more than 2 pounds.
In Kansas, tomatoes are generally planted in early to mid-May, or when daytime temperatures are above 70 degrees and the state has passed the frost-free date. Depending on the weather and location in the state of Kansas, harvest begins in July, and for some varieties of tomatoes, continues into the early fall until the first frost. From salsa to soup, spaghetti sauce to salads, or simply eaten by themselves, mouth-watering tomatoes are a versatile menu item in child nutrition programs that contribute many nutrients. Tomatoes are a great source of vitamin A, vitamin C, vitamin K, fiber, and potassium, as well as carotenoids. Carotenoids are what give tomatoes their vibrant red, yellow, and orange colors. Now here's a fun fact for you. Tomatoes are botanically classified as a fruit, but in the 1800s, the debate over whether to call this produce a fruit or a vegetable made it all the way to the Supreme Court, where it was ruled that tomatoes were a vegetable. Therefore, USDA classifies tomatoes as a vegetable, and in child nutrition programs, tomatoes credit as a vegetable. In school nutrition programs, tomatoes credit as a red-orange vegetable. And just to set the record straight for those not working in child nutrition programs, tomato ketchup does not credit as a vegetable in any child nutrition program. Proper storage of tomatoes is important for maintaining quality, taste, and for ensuring food safety. Store whole, uncut tomatoes at room temperature, above 55 degrees Fahrenheit, until the tomatoes have fully ripened. This will allow the tomatoes to ripen properly and develop a good flavor and aroma. A traditional red tomato is ripe when it is red or reddish-orange, depending on the variety, and yields to slight pressure. The Florida Tomato Committee recommends storing tomatoes with their stem end up. According to the Tomato Committee, the shoulders are the softest part of the tomato. Leaving them stem side down will almost always result in bruising of the product. Do not wash tomatoes in cold water. Use wash water temperatures that are at least 10 degrees warmer than the internal tomato temperature to prevent bacteria on the surface of the tomato from entering the interior of the tomato during washing. Ensure whole tomatoes are free from obvious signs of soil and skin damage prior to cutting, slicing, or dicing. It's important to note that once a tomato is cut, that it must be stored in the refrigerator or cooler. In child nutrition programs, cut tomatoes are considered a potentially hazardous food, and the temperature of the cut tomatoes must be maintained at 41 degrees or below after cutting, including during the display on serving lines and salad bars. Thanks for joining me for the August Quick Bite. Before wrapping up, I want to share a fun joke with you. How do you fix a broken tomato? With tomato paste. For more fun facts, jokes, and practical information on produce, make sure to check out Food Service Facts, Chapter 32 on the CNW website, kn-eat.org, and make sure to check out the following resources.